Searching for a person who goes missing is a top priority for law enforcement. But those searches can be more challenging when the person is unaware that they're even missing. For individuals with Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia, statistics show that 60% of them will wander away from home or from a caregiver at some point. They might wander away from an unfamiliar environment attempting to find something familiar or something they believe they have lost. When it comes to children, teens, and adults on the autism spectrum, 49% will also wander away at least once. A number of factors can lead to this type of wandering or elopement, and time is critical in locating these individuals before harm can come to them. The LA Found program has created an approach for families, caregivers, and law enforcement that combines technology and expanded resources to help locate these critical missing persons and reunite them as rapidly as possible. But in cases like these, often the best resources are members of the public, including civilian employees throughout Los Angeles County. Throughout Los Angeles County, there are thousands of employees who encounter members of the public every day and might encounter an unidentified found person. Transit employees should be aware that access to mass transit greatly increases the distance a disoriented or cognitively impaired person might travel. Clinical and hospital staff might encounter an unidentified person who comes in seeking help or who is brought in with some type of distress or injury. And fire, EMS, parks, or public works employees could possibly encounter a critical missing person in a number of different scenarios. If you do encounter an unidentified individual who needs help, there are a number of ways you can be of assistance to them. Many individuals who are prone to wander may rely on some type of identifying technology, such as a Project Lifesaver wristband. Other resources include medic alert bracelets, necklaces, and shoe tags, or UPC and QR codes on clothing, backpacks, or hats. Try to make a note of any such technology or identification aids when contacting law enforcement. Make sure the bracelet or wristband stays with the person and/or their belongings. Law enforcement has access to a number of resources that can be used to help identify an individual, such as blue check fingerprint devices, the Project Lifesaver database, and electronic patient care report databases maintained by the fire department. Learn to recognize the Project Lifesaver wristband. LA Found is working with Project Lifesaver International to help get these devices to families and caregivers throughout Los Angeles County. If you recognize one of these wristbands on a lost individual, contact 911 and provide them with the RFID or other relevant identification information in order to help law enforcement respond more effectively. If you are a first responder, take time to become familiar with the Enhanced Critical Missing Persons Checklist created by LA Found. This also includes procedures for dealing with an unidentified found person. Incidents where an individual wanders can be and have been fatal, but county and public employees, as well as first responders, can prove to be the difference that brings an individual home to their family if we learn to identify and get help for someone in distress. If you know anyone that could benefit from tracking technology, please contact the LA Found unit at WEDAX.